Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing this eyeshadow look, and it's from the Jeffree Star Cremated palette, and I'm just going to jump right into it. So let's go. Going into Jeffree Star Cremated palette, if you guys saw my previous video, or two videos, I don't know, whenever this goes up, I'll link below the first video that I did on this palette, but I will show it again for those who haven't seen it. It is all gray tone, shimmers, matte. Dope. Sorry if the lighting's not the greatest, trying my best here with the daylight that I have. I don't know what colors I want to use yet, but I kind of want to do like some kind of halo type eye. That's what we're gonna go for, and see how this goes. I have already primed my eyes with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. Obviously, I've already drawn my brows, but I haven't done my foundation yet because this is super pigmented, has a lot of fallout, just because of the nature of the type of product that it is. I'm gonna do my foundation and everything else after I do the eyes. I'm gonna start off with just a fluffier brush. I think I want to start with Eulogy, which to me is like a true gray color, and I'm just gonna pop that on the very outer corner of my eye, leaving this middle section open. And I am bringing that up into my crease and kind of blending outward just to soften it a little bit. I have a vein that runs right here that you can see. As I've gotten older, it's just become more prominent. So when I do eyeshadow looks, I like to make sure I bring, my dogs today are driving me bonkers. So if I can get through this video, I will be so happy. But I'm just gonna keep blending that, and so with that being kind of something noticeable on me, I always make sure to cover that with either concealer if I am not going to bring up my crease color, or I make sure to bring up my crease color at least to cover that. Again, leaving that middle part open and softly blending up into the crease. Don't worry about fallout if you're doing your foundation after, because obviously we can go in and clean that up. Don't mind my nails. I'm a hairstylist, so they are stained. And I need my nails done very, very bad. Now I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. Actually, no, first I am going to take just a dome brush, something smaller. I'm gonna take that same color Eulogy, and I'm going to put this right on the inner corner. This style of look, you kind of have to just play around with it for your own eye shape a little bit first to know kind of where you can place it, how far in, how high up, and I kind of want it to be a little bit more dramatic. Another way that you could do this is to go in and put a whole wash of color over your entire eyelid, and then go back in over the middle with concealer to make your lighter kind of highlight spot there. For me, I'm lazy, so this is the route we're going today. So you can see it's almost as if I have applied for my entire lid, because I'm bringing this up to kind of match this outer corner, but I'm leaving this entire middle area empty. Then I'm gonna go back in with my original brush with no extra product on it. I'm even gonna start out here just to make sure, and then I'm gonna go into that inner corner and just soften that even more. I am going to clean up the under eye area right now quickly, just because if I let too much fallout happen, it kind of is hard to visualize where the look is going. I like to go in then and just clean it up, and that gives me just better visibility of what it's looking like. So now what doing that allows me to do is actually see the top of my eyes better. Just looking at this, it's kind of just something over time that you learn to like pay attention to the little things, but on this eye here, you can see I go up a little bit higher with my shape than this eye, so I'm just gonna go back in and help balance that out a little bit more. We definitely want things to be as symmetrical as possible. I mean, nobody's perfect, nobody needs to be perfect, but those are just some of the little things that the more you practice makeup, you'll just naturally pay attention to those a little bit more. For some reason, like a really dramatic winged liner just like jumped out at my face. So maybe we'll add that in here. We'll see how the look develops. Now I'm gonna go in with a shader brush, and I think I wanna do Last Look. So it's kind of like this bronzy gray color. I think I'm gonna go in with that and then deepen up the outer corner. This is where things can get tricky as far as fallout, but I'm just gonna press and know that I can clean it all up. So you're pretty much just gonna fill in the middle area that you left open, color that you wanted. I'm gonna do this, and then I think I might take diamonds over top right in the very middle. That could be cool. I don't know, I'm just winging it. So now I'm taking diamond ashes with the other side of my brush and laying that over top. Ooh, that's cool. It's almost like bronze with silver over top. I like that. I love a good layering moment. Now I think I want to go in with Solemnly Swear because it is a darker gray. And I think I want a little bit more of a contrast between these colors. So I'm going to go, ooh, and it's definitely more blue toned. I'm gonna go into Gravedigger actually. Yeah, that's what I want. And repeat on the other side. What I really want to do is just add even more contrast to the inner and outer corners. And then I'll go back in with this guy and just kind of blend the two together. Sometimes what I'll even do with shadows is, ooh, I do have one, is try them when I spray them. So I'm gonna try this. And I'm gonna pop it. Ooh, girl. So I'm doing diamond ashes kind of closer to the middle, but not all the way to the middle. Last look. I'm gonna do more on that outer, but not all the way, just to give it a little dimension. Okay, cool. That's kind of looking how I want it. Ooh, I think what I want to do, usually with a look like this, I would do kind of like an all over, like smoked out, really smudgy lash line. But I think what I want to do is keep the bottom pretty clean. Maybe do a strong eyeliner. That's the thing with me and makeup. I don't really plan it out. I just sit down and create, and that's me. But if you need to like brainstorm stuff first, like by all means go for it. I need to get this glitter off my face, and then I am going to do my base makeup. You guys have seen that a million times. I can do a video on that separately if you would like, but I'm gonna go ahead, do my base makeup, and then I'll come back to you and show you how we will complete this eyeshadow look. Zoom me back in. I went ahead and did my foundation and my concealer, and as you can see, I have a ton of powder underneath my eyes, and that is just solely to be kind of like a safety net. I'm gonna go back in with Eulogy, which is that very first light gray we used to begin with, and I'm just going to soften up that outer corner again from anything that would have gotten disrupted from doing my foundation. And just to soften it, because you can see how dramatic this side is because of cleaning that up. Now, if you want that harsh line, by all means keep it. But for me, I'm just gonna blow it out a little bit. Now I'm going back in with that darker Gravedigger and just really just pressing it into my eye. Not doing like big motions, but just kind of developing that crease a little bit more, and then also that inner corner. But I do like to leave that open. Preference, play around with it and find what you like. So I feel like that's kind of all I wanna do for the look, and I do need to soften this still yet, just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go in for my highlight, and for that I'm gonna go in with Death Blow. And then if you guys know me at all, you know I go back in because I like to make it look like the highlight's coming from underneath, like behind that shadow, if that makes sense. Done with that, you can see I had a little bit of fallout, but the nice thing is sweep that away. I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner now, I think. I'm just gonna do a line right at the lash line. And then but I'm keeping it more towards the outer corner because I don't want to hide all this stuff. Remember, they're sisters, not twins, and that's okay. Time to pop on some mascara, which everyone has seen a million times, so I'm just gonna whip through it real quick. And today I'm just doing the outer corner. Okay, so lashes are done. I'm gonna finish off my face and then I will be back. Well, Here's the completed look. If I can salvage this hair somehow. There you guys have it. That is the completed look. I think it turned out pretty nice and dramatic. Left my under eye pretty much bare. You could definitely smoke it out if you wanted to have an even more dramatic look, but I really wanted this to kind of be more of like a cat eye shape, kind of, you know, just drama, but like clean, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll get in closer so you guys can see. The reason I did just a half mascara, the reason I did just a half lash was because if I did a full lash, it would really cover up that inner corner and kind of that bright reflection of the middle of kind of like the halo eye. There's so many different ways to do it, different techniques. This is just what I like to do. Obviously, like I said earlier, you could do a full wash of color and then do a concealer over the middle part and then do your shimmer shade, or you could just do what I did and just kind of avoid that area and then go in with your shimmer shade on top of that and play around with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for future videos or tutorials or even looks that you want me to try out with this palette, definitely comment below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? If you're hanging around this long, you might as well subscribe. That way you can be notified every time that I upload a new video, and I appreciate you all. I love you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.